Nicht cutten, irgendwie Musik weiterhören.
Wait, what? We're back at the
Hä?
office? No, no, no.
Doch,
Mind,
doch.
you do know we're looking for the
Oh,
Stanley
lang,
parable,
oder?
right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Wir sind wieder am Spoilerplatz, ne? Ja doch. Geh mal hin.
Oh, no, 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 not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh. Also, jetzt fängt schon wieder an. Ich hoffe mal, diesmal ist die Adventure Line nicht kaputt.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Nein, wie wär's mit hier? Geht wieder nicht. Toll, ich werde wieder gezwungen, Dinge zu tun. So wie sonst auch.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story.
Jetzt fängt es schon wieder an.
What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley,
Gut.
I'm ready for it. Oh, no.
Die Adventure Line. Adventure Line.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Tja. Ja, ich will auch hoch. Wenn die Adventure Line da hochgeht, will ich auch hoch. Aber wir können ja nicht mehr springen.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Endlich.
Here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, das heißt, er hat eine Entscheidung getroffen. Und das heißt wieder, wir dürfen wieder nicht entscheiden. Ja, super. Na schau, wäre ganz egal gewesen.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times?
Als ob,
That's really
nein.
how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Ich will auch nicht, dass wieder neu
I
anfängt.
can't like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Gut.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
Ich hoffe
Did
es.
we break the cycle?
Ich hoffe es.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Was? Hä? Was? Oh nein. Oh Mann. Es fängt schon wieder
All of
an.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nein.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Genau.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nö.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Wieso?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Wer ist sie?
Been waiting. That's her. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Nö. Ich will hier raus. Ich will hier raus. Ich will hier raus. Ich nehme nicht ab. Kann man das abstecken? Ja, kann man.
A white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Ja.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to the apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
Okay.
I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Genau.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. As though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you
Nein, nicht
on
anhalten,
safe
bitte.
decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, If you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Super. Kann ich jetzt den ganzen Weg zurücklaufen, oder? Oh. Okay. Ach so, ja, damit ich nicht mehr runterspringen kann.
Just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Aber wie es aussieht, darf ich gar keine Entscheidungen mehr treffen. So, überhaupt nichts mehr. Ist mir aber auch egal.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Ja, das glaube ich jetzt eher nicht. Wahrscheinlich startet das Spiel dann wieder neu. Und dann so, ja, ich musste neu starten.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
ich weiß nicht. Ich glaube, nur um ihn zu provozieren, will ich rechts gehen.
No! Why don't you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too
Okay. Geh nochmal rechts. Okay, ist mal kein Unterschied. Aber dann weigern wir uns einfach wieder, die ganze Zeit zu machen, was er sagt. Damit hier die ganze Map noch mehr kaputt geht und das Spiel. Es tut mir leid.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to
Nein, nicht das Spiel abschalten.
Destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
Oh, oh, eine Treppe. Oh, schade. Nein, nicht. Nein, ich will nicht neu starten. Ich hab gesagt, er soll nicht neu starten. Ich hab gesagt, er soll nicht neu starten. Er ist selber schuld.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Es tut mir leid.
The only thing in the world that was mine and you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
No.
That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh. My story.
Wo kommt das Licht eigentlich her?
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.